Hello everybody, I just wanted to reiterate on a few things that will really help a lot of you out there who are struggling with the conditions of Eustachian Tube Dysfunction, tinnitus, TMJ, is how important it is to massage that masseter muscle. The masseter muscle is one of the strongest muscles in the body. It is really going to account to a lot of the problems you're facing. Now, if you're having pain in the eyes, I know when I was having this issue, I was having a lot of jaw tension, a lot of clicking sounds, a lot of swishing sounds in my ear, and I didn't think that it could be related to a jaw issue. Now, I have read a lot of your comments. I've visited certain pages, and I've been kind of researching on a lot of things. I see a lot of you are having dental issues as well, and I wanted to cover a few things, kind of go over a few other topics that I've covered here, but just kind of give you a little bit of clarity on some things and to try to help resolve a lot of the concerns that a lot of you are facing. Now, I know some of the questions you've asked me, is dental really a problem with Eustachian Tube Dysfunction, tinnitus, TMJ? Actually, I will say a lot of the time, it can be a problem. If you have that wisdom tooth still in there, it can be causing a lot of swelling. It can be causing a lot of problems. When I had Eustachian Tube Dysfunction, I cannot tell you how many problems I actually it occurred over the time when I was dealing with it. I had issues with my wisdom teeth. I had problems with my jawline. I had problems with sinuses. I had all these other funky symptoms that popped up. Little did I know, just taking time to massage the masseter muscle, literally going in a rotation like this, really solved a lot of the problems for me. This started to help me with pain around the eyes. I know some of you have said I have a lot of pain around the eye area. Could this cause dizziness? Absolutely. All of this can be coming from the jaw being so tight over time. We are in a sense of stress. All of us. We're in a sense of tension constantly. All it takes is to just a couple of days of just stressing out. You're going to build up tension. It's proven. And a lot of us carry that tension in our jaw, our neck. We do this constantly every day. Now, a lot of you are waking up in the morning and realizing your ears are clogging, and then you start to say it could be allergies, it could be something that I ate, it could be anything. But I wanted to tell you, one of the things that really helped me was to target the basics, try to cover the basic principles. Massaging is a huge thing. Right now I'm spending a little time outside here to get a little fresh air, breathing. This is what I do usually when it's really early in the morning. I come out here and I try to do some breathing exercises. These are really basic things that we're not being told when we go and see specialists, when we go and see doctors. It seems like the quickest thing in that visit is, okay, what kind of medication should I put you on? And this is what's causing a lot of problems. See, I got put on medication, allergy medication, and it created tons of side effects for me. Not only did it increase my anxiety, it caused so many other problems, blood pressure, and this is what's going to make, and I say this again, swivel, the revolving door, whatever you want to rephrase it as, it's going to cause the spiral effect, and you're going to start targeting all these other symptoms now because you already had like let's say you had 2 or 3 different symptoms you were dealing with. You're going to see a doctor, they diagnose you with allergies. Now you're taking allergy medication. Now everybody knows when you take medication, you're always going to be subject to possible side effects. That's just the way it is. And now you have side effects on top of the current issues that you're dealing with. And what makes it worse is you develop anxiety. And now anxiety is becoming something that's in your daily life now. It's something you cannot think about. You develop problems in other areas, palpitations. It just, the list goes on. And now it's making it even harder to get rid of the condition that you started off with. And that's why I wanted to tell you, some of the most extraordinary things that helped me was the basics. Breathing exercises. Just simply coming out in nature if you can. Just taking time to hydrate. We're starting to heat up here. It's getting closer in the summer, so dehydration is a big thing. So just going back to the principles is what's really going to help you get over so many conditions. And that's why this video was very important for me to do, is to reiterate on some of the basic principles instead of coming up with something that may be very hard for you, for many people out there who are already under stress, who are already dealing with anxiety, to try to wrap their head around some kind of new fad or new technique or something like that. It's really just things we've learned in elementary school, things we really have forgotten over the years because of our busy life. Our lifestyle is causing us to be redirected into other areas that, you know, we wish we could have time for ourselves. I've talked about many times here on the channel how we need to be more selfish with our time. We need to be more selfish with our health. And these conditions are really targeting my attention because it's something that I dealt with myself, and I don't think I had a lot of support in this area, because more so because I didn't even know what I was going through for the most part. And I know a lot of you are trying to figure out what's happening to me, what's going on, how long is it going to last. Some of these questions get into your brain and you begin to now internalize this stuff now. All in all, folks, I really wanted to just let you know that it's really going to be something that's basic, that's going to help us get through this condition. When this type of condition arises, and it's something we've never heard of, I think the biggest thing for me in dealing with Eustachian Tube Dysfunction, tinnitus, TMJ, and patchless Eustachian Tube Disorder is even saying those words. People are like, what are you talking about? What kind of language are you speaking? I think the biggest problem is that this wasn't a migraine. This wasn't strictly anxiety. This wasn't gastritis. This wasn't something that people have already dealt with many times in their life, and they may have more sympathy, more understanding. This is something that's still rare, I feel, in my opinion, to a lot of people. Just simply talking about it, if you're not familiar with this condition, you're going to check out, because it's something that if you're not dealing with yourself, it's just hard to wrap your head around what really this condition causes and what this can really make you feel like. So the biggest thing is getting back to the basics, and that's what this video is about, reminding you all that this condition is rare, but it's something that I felt I started to feel so much better when I realized I just went back to the basic principles and tried not to overthink every little thing that I was dealing with. It's really just getting back to the things that I used to do all the time, but do them better now. Like I've stated before, hydration, breathing exercises, getting plenty of sleep, eating well, staying away from some of the fried foods out there, getting your veggies in, your fruits in, and most importantly, trying to calm down that anxiety and stress, because overthinking makes this problem worse. It creates, it releases a lot of cortisol levels when you're under stress. That stress builds inflammation. That inflammation builds pain. Pain builds longevity in the problem that we're dealing with. So overall, it's massaging those muscles. Keep those jaw muscles very loose. That's going to be very important for all of you. It seems very, like I said, I say that word so much right now, basic, but it's something that it's going to help make astounding outcomes. Just massaging that muscle, keeping your posture good. You have to be very, very aware of how you hold your head up, how you maintain your head and shoulder posture. You can't be bending down and texting and staying in that position for 8 to 9 hours. So it's all this together is going to help all of you feel so much better. Alrighty, my wellness people, that concludes our topic for today. I hope this video was very helpful for you, and if it was, take time to subscribe to my channel. I try to post content pretty regularly, so if you have any questions or anything at all that I can help with, please take time, leave them in the comments. I have all of ways to reach me in the description, so I hope I can really be very helpful for you all out there. Like anything else, this condition is very intricate, very difficult to understand, so I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you and be in your corner while you deal with your condition. I've been there, trust me, so I totally understand. Alrighty, folks, take care. Talk to you soon.